Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we are going to looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
The jungle, from jungles in terms of the path you go into lane, how you fight around dragons and barons, because the map is very different around there too. That's stuff which has been muscle memory to get a couple of stacks for free. And now suddenly with them on the top side of the map, Wisecam, how quickly is he going to pull his ult?
How immune is a Gwen? Needlework not even going to be popped until the very end, and First Blood goes straight to Hung.
Very early on, very mobile teams. And what that means is that some of these lanes are getting caught out a little bit out of position. Wisecam, he has ult again, escapes the knockback though.
Does get out. Okay, not going to get out of the Cataclysm though. Doesn't have any way of dashing over the wall. Just going to try to fight for it, but he will be going down slowly but surely, as he cannot snip his way out of this one. The fate is sealed there, and Stay gets the kill in the end.
Partner of the Senna, regardless of whether that is a Tom Kench or whoever, this Varus with a lot of gold is going to be very powerful. Wayward's not caught. Dude, do you see that?
Wayward's in a lot of trouble right now. He literally just got put into a bounce house, and it's not a fun one. It is one full of spikes. Gonna get the Hung is on the way, but it's gonna be pretty late to the party here. He wants to go over and go for it, because why not? It is gonna be Loyen securing that one anyways. Cataclysm comes through, Loyen flashing over. Wink is in a lot of trouble now by himself. Flashing out of the shockwave though, at IG, they'll burn completely. You see the fight going on.
I'm sorry, I was like, wow, it's a big moment. He spotted them going down.
He's just
and then misses the flag. And first item completed. They could look for a fight at this item break.
On is in a very rough place. He's gonna stop the Abyssal Dive. Here comes the savior from Wink. He's actually chunking him, as Hung is gonna get flashed out of by On. Now he's on the wrong side of the fight. Big shockwave from Fofo though. That is huge, and Wayward's gonna take that first kill of the fight here. Wink is in a lot of trouble though, and now two. Mantra Q ain't gonna save you. Wisecam's trying to take on the world over here, and he's snipping through the fish like butter. As now Stay and Hung, they're going to easily clean this one up. They might need to call Wayward for a little backup here. But they do end up taking him down. Stay gets the kill too.
That was themselves the Herald, which we said would be a great way for them to use the 6 grubs. Wayward is already using those 6 grubs to take down the second turret at that point.
He wanted to take the blast cone, but it was so dicey, he just didn't know if he could do it. Now Dragon goes over to mid lane.
It is, and you've got the lethality and the sheen procs effectively of Stay to Dragons is completely fine. There's no point fighting this now. The problem comes when Baron starts getting on the table, because if you have a team fight, it's about that kick and not much else, let's be honest. Something like Arn as well. The Rage Blade is a difficult second item to use. It's not quite the same power structure like a Terminus, but he's doing damage right now.
Helps when you cut the fish in half there. It does get a little bit low. The chain connects. He's not going down. Loyen secures it though. Hung locked down here, trying to get out. Does flash. He is surviving. He's getting chased down by Wisecam. Wayward's tanking up the front line and Stay. He's starting to do some work, but Wisecam, his scissors have come online. He literally just
to be. And IG turns straight onto Baron.
Wayward's pretty tanky here. Fofo not having the shockwave is a big difference maker, but Crying tanking up a ton of damage, has to flash out of that command attack. Fofo, he's found it. No, he can't get it. Leon's gonna save him with the safeguard. And now IG with the TP from Iwan here, a heap of hurt. Wisecam's gonna give his life on. Looks like he's gonna sacrifice himself too. They don't get a kill back and they get punished.
They just stick around a little too. Give a Baron for free. They must keep fighting.
The Mantra's doing a little bit of work, but Stay has so much here, at least so much sustain, at least. Shockwave. Oh my god! Oh, IG, you overextended your hand, and WE punished you. I thought they wanted the Baron, but they wanted your life.
This position at that point, take the L. You can see that the Shockwave doesn't get value, doesn't actually hit onto Arn's Varus. It goes on cooldown, and now we got another fight.
Wayward, he doesn't. He's not going to make it out of there. I thought maybe there was an angle to do Cassante things. It does get traded right back, though, as On is...
2 lethality items, of course. Your Q healing scales on that, too. So that's going to be a big issue for IG. Wayward is alone. Just use the E. He might have to all out through a wall.
He's going to need to try to find a way out here, at least. And looks like Crying is the one that he chose. Dawning Shadow comes across. Depth charge still going to connect here. Do they have the damage? He is a Titan, but Titans bleed nonetheless, and Loyen gets the kill.
Okay, it takes 3 people to get through the Senna ult-assisted Cassante, but it works all the same. Problem is, you've committed so many people towards the top side. There's 6 frog push is going to destroy the outer defenses of the base. Inhibit the turret down.
We're looked to go towards the dragon, now looking to make a play onto IG, thinking they're safe here. There's the Cataclysm, there's the combo. Shockwave was utilized, but YSKM's pretty invincible right now. He does get devoured. Cry's coming around the side though, and YSKM's getting CC'd all get out, and Hung gets that one.
Get an angle towards that dragon. Not going to be allowed so easily. So Team WE going to deny the soul a second time in a row. Walk themselves into an even more dominant position if they get themselves another Baron 2, in part due to stay roaming up on the center to shut down the Gwen. That has been really important because we know how a YSKM does from a goal advantage. And he's really been struggling to impact the game beyond this point.
Oh my god, IG. They're coming out of the walls! What are you going to do? As Wink just gets taken out. TP's going to come in now as well. Waiting on it is the Shockwave there. There's the Dawning Shadow across. Fofo still alive.
Oh,
the Sonic Wave going to miss. Lian's coming through. Here's the snip. Oh my god! On's not able to do any damage though. You got to be real careful here. Forward WE, they are running away, but it doesn't matter because Lian has come away with a triple. He's looking for that Penta. Welcome him back with open arms, they say, for the LPL. Hung is not going to get hit by that Sonic Wave. Is going to be slowed down by the rest of IG. They're going to give it to Lian.
If he dies,
it's going to be
Baron.
a Quadra as they go straight to the Baron.
I mean, that's the unofficial Quadra, and it's collapsed on far too heavily. And with the Baron gone, IG can start to really flank vision, maybe stop someone getting towards the side lane. Failing to do so. IG are clawing their way back into this.
So he gets a little bit more tankiness there with the versatility that item brings. But this is the problem. They can just Chains of Corruption does go wide though. Not a super long cooldown, but it matters when the dragon's coming up.
Currently no.
Oh,
That's
no.
a great hook.
That's huge. Hung gets caught as well. He tries to go back in for the re-engage. Now he's getting kicked. He's getting bounced. He's getting Cataclysm now. Wayward is in the front, but it doesn't matter because they've already taken out the engage. Nice Shockwave onto 4 members from Fofo, but it's IG who are still kicking strong. And without the jungler, that means the dragon.
He doesn't get the same luxury of walking back to his base and recalling quick enough, and that will be which can reposition and turn this fight.
Don't have the angle they wanted to go for. They still bringing Hung around on. He's a little bit caught here. He doesn't have a Devour on his side, but he does have that flash. He gets out, goes pop. YSKM, he's got a beautiful needlework set up here as well. Lian's going for it. He wants it. He tries to go. Look at the needlework. My God! You should know me is the difference. He is the man, and he is IG in this game. Game 1 has turned on its head, and IG will take it all day long. A triple kill for the man.
Summon a Varus with a GA, and they can't get it done. IG with the Ocean Soul, with Barons back to back.
And it just chunked them so badly, and really good entrance there, but honestly surprised with this build. On is ridiculously tanky. Like, he's not, yes, he's still an ADC, but now we gotta see if he can survive again. Episode 2, it might actually be WE striking back here. Iwandi's going to go down here potentially. At least he's still pretty safe. As now they have actually found YSKM, but he's found the backline too, and the sustain is starting to come alive. The Crypt Bloom pops, and here comes YSKM for some more kills. He's not going to get that triple, but Lian's going to secure it, and Fofo, he's going to get locked down too. There's the triple kill, another thumbs up, and it's IG all day.
And IG have not let up after winning that fracas down there with the items, with the Dragon Soul as well. Team WE, they are at death's door.
Might have been wondering, why was this man teamless pumping out the damage? He's had the monster carry performances so far.
Wayward tried for a Hail Mary, teleport flank to try and fight for this Elder. He is still on the flank, but he's too far away to make a difference.
Iwandi's gonna try to get out of this one. Has that Abyssal Dive, gets canceled by that CC. The anchor will hold you down while YSKM snips you in half.
It was actually probably the best angle they had. Hung has the flash, has his flag drag. He'll get away for just now. There's a kick not available for Lian. He might still be chased though.
Got the slow from YSKM on the needlework. Well, IG, they have completely manhandled WE in this late game, and they will completely manhandle the rest of this game, number 1. Stay makes it out alive, but just barely, and IG are barreling down the base of WE.
IG coming out strong after beating BLG. It was a difficult early game, but not too difficult for this team, which plays with so much flair, so much style, so much presence.
They've definitely made their presence felt in this game one here. They will have a hard time ending the game as Stay and Wayward are there, but the Nexus focus is alive. The IG emote.
Looking at the best highlights from the today's LPL 2024 spring split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
You kind of expected it was a little bit more than that. Problem is now, this is what we were talking about. You're going to get dove into the turret. You have the bailout if you really comes from bad to worse. This is difficult.
This is so difficult. You're just literally waiting for your death to come through. The shot!
Ooh, 35 HP.
He had nothing left. Test on did spot them out. They'll have the movement from Crying too, but the dragon goes over to WE, and a magical journey will get them out.
Like the fight. I want the rewarding the bot side of yeah, but the vision control has basically been traded because IG realized, okay, if I go and put down a ward, I can have a Corki in my back pocket. In top side, WE realized there's not going to be any threat there. YSKM now trying to wave clear before this wave hits the turret. He doesn't have anyone on his side of the
We'll make it out of that one. The Tempered Fate going a little bit wide getting the turret, though. He cannot move, and Fofo picks up the kill. That CC chain's huge.
Yeah, you have handling. This means that you're probably going to get Supercharged Callista heading beyond their first item, getting towards that second item too, which is going to be a worry. What he did last game. Let's not give him too much gold to play with. Lots of map movements in this series. It feels like in the mid game, having the mid lane kind of roaming up to follow that play. See that Crying just about saving this turret, but a good flash in.
Ooh, really good flash from Hung, and no saving grace. Hung able to navigate that combo easily and stays the one that gets the gold.
Yeah, you know what? If there is a game to review from today's game so far, this has been really interesting to watch.
Yeah,
how everyone's moved across the map. How you're working around this patchy vision. You can see Leanne trying to catch people out. The vision control is not less. Varus, which Stay is piloting, can now use a third teleport on his team to make sure that WE can have a lot of map pressure. Now they have 6 grubs with 3 teleports. I mean, you do the maths, that's really nasty for IG to try and keep all of that in tow. They'd love to be able to force just an even straight-up fight around a Callista, which seems to be pretty strong right now. But WE, they're not giving it to him for free.
Dragon's coming up soon as well. IG, they're going for it. Wink finds it. Fates calls in now. There's the Tempered Fate, but Fofo has made it out with the magical journey. Here comes YSKM. Wink just gets clapped on by Hung. Here's On fighting Stay. The Ren's not going to be enough. The ADCs trade each other's life. That means a lot of the damage in the fight's gone, but YSKM still feeling really hefty here on the Udyr. And Luca's coming from afar. It's going to be a long bomb from Wayward, but he's not even going to come here because it doesn't matter. YSKM is not able to run away. That is a caged deer, and that is second dragon as well for WE.
And look who's now, their time like spikes, the same kind of power spikes. Crying doesn't have the package. He's trying to stop this dragon going down, doesn't manage to. They try and flash in. The magical journey is really good though. And when you see like the Callista coming over, it's annoying at that point from the side of IG, and this is a big fight mid lane again.
Hung is just caught with the hostile takeover. It's actually going to be huge. Into the fight though, it didn't matter. Look at that shielding coming through. This is a make or break, it feels like, in terms of IG's momentum in the series. YSKM trying to get an angle over here, getting spotted by Fofo. The package available, Dragon coming up shortly. Lan goes in. He's going to get Chains of Corruption. Wayward in some trouble. Package over top two. YSKM's got an angle here. Wayward's getting chunked now, and IG have a good fight. Hung's going to try to deny a lot of the damage. They get out with the magical journey, but they've left Hung, who flashes into it itself. They've repositioned. They might have to fight back here. Big Karma Mantra Q, and the Crescent Guard is huge. Look at Crying, though. Crying full health. Able to go on the back here. Fofo gets another one. A nice little triple knockback there by Wayward, and a keeper's verdict. WE turn it around in a matter of an instant. On can't kite away, and a triple kill for Stay.
But the key moment in that fight is a miraculous magical journey to stop IG from catching them. What an arrow layered over the top of the CC in that point. Shuffling out Crying as well on that Corki.
Oh, we gotta go back.
Whoa, okay.
WE, they go with the engage. Chains of Corruption with that knockback. Hung is in there, but it doesn't matter. IG are picked apart. And fate comes all the same. We're looking at going a 3 here, Nymera, and they're right on.
Essentially, one of those 9-game days, which we've had a couple of here in the LPL so far. WE, they have slow Baron speed take. but it just doesn't for this, but it will have to be a better showing than this one. I'm personally quite disappointed.
What's the downtime?
Well, until he next picks it again, I feel like I have, you know, the spiritual resilience to deal with it. This ain't helping, though.
This ain't. The keeper's verdict comes out to deny the fight, though, but they're not going to actually find anything there. They will keep the pressure up. Stays playing pretty confidently. You have 3 items helping this push out. Wayward's going to take another one, and this 6 grub push is in effect.
Outranged, outgunned. IG don't even have that many plays to make in regards to flank teleports. They've had it so many wards cleared out from behind where W are now standing. They're looking for one last gasp.
Nice little push in by Wayward. That's a big hostile takeover. WiseCam's not tanky enough. He's going to get bailed out, but Wayward is looking to end the lives of IG single-handedly. They do end up picking off 2 there. WiseCam and Wink are gone. And now Wayward can have his play of it. Oh my goodness, the fadeaway kill too. And Wayward's flexing on him. What a scoreline for the top lane at 2-0-7. And they're looking at a tied up series here in our second best of 3 of the night. WE will take IG to 10.
It took IG to late game in game 1. They will have felt pretty hard done by game 1, and how IG fought back with the
From today's LPL 2024 spring split matchup. Let's see what both teams have prepared for us today.
Very important for them. They have an AD LeBlanc. AD LeBlanc hits towers for free at all stages of the game, pretty much. Now we see run towards his mid lane. Chain
the
lands.
chain connects, and it still goes through the flash. That means Fofo's biting that one, and that is first blood to none other.
The full vision of who's coming into your lane. They are going to walk down towards this dragon. As you said, the kind of sides of the map have been split just a little bit. One of the big...
See, actually moving up here to steal away is IG. They're going to have a bit of presence from WE in the area. Cryan is on the back end of this play. Hung goes in, sees who's over there, immediately goes back out of that one. Wayward's on his way with the Ghost. I think they have an entrance here. Iwandi wants that exit. He has the entrance, though. The triple CC from On, though. And it does mean the Spiraling Despair splits rather, the rest of IG. And I think Riftmaker completed for WiseCam. So first item on the map there. See if that side lane presence does come to bear for IG. Try to actually have a collapse angle on IG.
He has no Ghost now.
WE. Yeah, but Stage just gets knocked back. He's in some trouble here. He's going to try to fight back on On. He does have a lot of damage back, but it doesn't matter. On gets that kill.
So, Wink blew the Ghost earlier from Stay. He's getting first turret in so many plate series that it's power. It is moving Stay closer to the power spike where they can walk forward, isolated turret damage potentially. See how much wave clear WiseCam can do.
Static Shiv Nation is back. Ooh, needlework
No
on
gold
Stay.
card.
Oh my goodness. Oof. That's a flash and a ghost burn. Get a ton of the CC layer to him, but that does push them out. Hung's got a flank, but it's the dragon. That's the first focus here. Oh no, Iwandi. I think you learned the lesson the first time. Dawning Shadow flashed out of.
That's a
Hung's
lot
got
of
a flank.
Hung
Look at Hung.
Still off of vision. I don't think they know that the Elise is behind them.
Big kick onto On, but I don't think it matters. Tempered Fate came through. Hung is just dead because he got Bramble smashed under turret. Wayward is in there like swimwear. Now WiseCam going to get all outed. The Magical Journey is going to get Iwandi out. On is down. Fofo hits a big Spiraling Despair. And all of a sudden we have a trade in favor of WE.
And now Stake and gets good value off. You don't have the center ult to reset this fight at this point. You don't have so many other ways, and now we have that Destiny coming back.
IG, Cryan is almost out of the fight there. It pushes them out of the Dragon Pit, and WE now moving forward. They got the distance from Fofo as well. I think the collateral damage just trying to even up the health bars here. But it does mean that Hung has been left to his own devices. Wayward as well. They take the outer tower. They're going to take the Dragon, and IG are just trying to get scraps now.
Oh, steady as she goes. Fofo, big burst again. This play is a big
run.
threat. On, what are you doing?
I don't even know what to say. Tempered Fate comes through. They're going to get the snipe. Not going to be enough to get the execution there, but it's Hung still doing the Dragon. Everyone else is just now catching up to the bribery that is TF. And
Yes,
I think, you know, the fact that Cyclo Sword got completed for Cryan, pretty big. The CC connects. Fofo gonna lay out the carpet there. Dawning Shadow across it. Stay is just obliterated.
Greeted too much for the combo into On. Fofo is CC'd up and couldn't get the extra damage down. On flashes out, and suddenly IG are the ones walking away with the kill. What can they get off of this, though? I don't think they... Once again, IG warning signals everywhere. Gotta perk their ears up and make sure that they don't have easy access across the map.
Oh, that needlework starting to do work now, though. They still have the Spiraling Despair, and there it is. Hung picks out YSKM. That's a big one.
That was a teleport for Wayward too.
IG's trying to position around this one. Fofo's not there just yet. It's starting to stall a little bit. Fofo taking a 1v1 there. He's got to be a little bit careful. Wayward's now just going to start walking at people and being like a little bit of a tank here. He's going to get that knockback as well. They're all out straight onto land because he knows the target he needs to go for. The snipe comes down, but they can't get him just yet. Leon making it out alive. The flash gold card from Stay makes the difference.
Oh.
And he might have messed up earlier, but he comes in clutch when it matters. And IG are running.
It's a bit messy, but WE close out the 5v4. YSKM not there on the Gwen to make the difference. Cryin is just around the corner, but there's nothing he can do. As long as there's a gold card held in pocket from Stay, there is no way they can play around this.
Gwen is immune. He's got a lot of damage from that needlework. He's forcing all WE out of there. He just single-handedly got them out of the Baron pit. The kick comes through. Hung is gone. The Baron's in a free-for-all right now, and Wink's going through, but he's singled out completely by WE. Cryin can just watch as his team goes down, but it has forced WE.
Things get a bit messy though. Watch how Stay and Hung are playing this fight though. They are on the Baron for a long time, trying to keep it leashed, and it feels like from an angle, from the flangle evil. See what we can do with that one. WE, they have that gold card through.
There's a glitch in the Matrix. Oh, they actually found On. Oh my God. What, Will, we just caught up to the most important part of the entire game.
Here comes YSKM. He's a little way away. How much can he do on the Gwen?
Can't stop, won't stop. Wink is on the end of this fight, though. Lien can't really get in the pit. Now Wink is going to get Spiraling Despair, and he's going to get engaged on, too, by the rest of WE. Actually, Wayward's doing some work over here to Lien, too, and it's just gone. WE wiped the floor with them. They're back to the Baron, and how many times are we going to see?
The all-out to bring him closer to multiple targets. Great fight from the Xante. And you can't say the same about the Gwen. This Gwen, which wasn't put behind in this game, has not managed to find the late-game teamfight impact. Now he's being approached on a side lane. There is a Destiny, remember, from TF. This is what they can do in terms of macro.
There is the Destiny pop, and you can't be immune if I'm standing right on top of you. WE pick him out. On's going to flash out of Tempered Fate. How many deja vus have we had of that one?
This final game to 5-2, and they would be completely deserving of it. This game's actually been really well played by them.
That's why when coming into this one, it was like, maybe this win is finally what gets WE back in the conversation, because we've had so many doubts about WE. Yes, they're at 4-2, but what has that schedule had strength-wise was the conversation we wanted to have. And right now, if they prove this against IG, they are a cut above the rest, and they'll join that upper echelon in the LPL spring split here. Wayward going to take another tower in mid lane. The siege continues, Nymera.
And this is a team which let go. They didn't, they changed out a load of their members. They let go of Hope and of Shanks in the mid lane, but they've come back incredibly strong with a lot of heart to the way that they're playing. They're looking to close out this game. There's a Bardo onto the turret. I don't think they can dive with it, but they're continuing to just grind IG out the way they've done in their victories this series.
And not only that, being able to play the meta here, Stay picking up the TF first time in the LPL, as you were talking about before, and also just coming back into a WE roster that really needed some stability at that role. Is finding some of that. Cryin trying to go in, but gets engaged up by Hogue, and he's just gone! Eviscerated from his team, and the rest of WE are making sure the nightmare has come for IG. The circle continues, the Spiraling Despair on top of that, and Wayward's gonna all out Lien again. The final touches are here. The horizon speaks for WE, and they're taking down the final Nexus turret. Wayward single-handedly making sure that this one happens. And WE upset the masses. They prove they're the real deal, and they take down Invictus Gaming.
Invictus Gaming might be Invictus Giant Slayers, but they are not immune to the rest of the LPL teams. They have an